Welcome back to another AoE Theater episode, and I think this is our first time on Glade here, which, I'm actually surprised, because I thought I would have gotten it the last time it was in the map pool, but I did not, I don't think. So, it's a very new map. I think it was introduced in the latest patch. Jeez, if I could get my words out. It was introduced in the latest patch, I'm pretty sure, which was fairly recent in preparation for the new DLC that I've mentioned, and they give each other the good luck, have fun, which is nice. Oh shoot, I forgot the elos. Hold on. I don't have the exact ones, but we're gonna put an estimate up here. Wrong spot. Around here. Low 1100s, I think. And yeah, let's see what happens. So we've got Spice President of Chile, playing as the Byzantines in blue, which main thing that caught my eye about this game. And then Glade was just the added bonus. And then we have Ali TGL playing as the Persians in red. So, as you can see, it's a relatively closed map, kind of like Arena, but your walls are naturally generated wood lines rather than stone walls. And, oh, Red's already over here scouting. Maybe trying to lame. I know a lot of people try and lame on Glade. Okay, just wants to kill a villager right off the bat, but that doesn't work. Does Red tries and steals the goat. Okay, well, the goat does die, so I guess that works. And Red's just really trying to be annoying here. Now, I have seen TC drops on Glade. One was attempted against me, and then there have been some videos on it too from people like T90. But during mine, they tried to wall me in and then TC dropped me. And it didn't work. I mean, I prevented the wall from going up the first time. Then they came back with their entire eco because they were gonna TC drop, and they redid the wall. And I was so confused about what was happening. I hadn't noticed, like, I haven't seen a Persian TC drop in so long that when they were doing it, I was like, what is happening? Like, I've forgotten it was a strategy for a while, because the Persians were reworked a while ago so well that people don't really do that anymore. They have other bonuses that are just better, that makes you want to play them in the late game. So, you don't really see that anymore. But they got the town center down, like not fully down, but they started building it, and somehow I managed to win the Ville fight with no loom, while they had loom. So I don't really think I should have won that game, because I forgot loom until the last, like, minute when I had pushed them out of my base and re-walled everything with stone walls. But I got up to feudal and they were still in Dark Age with like 5 to 7 less villagers. So it did not work. Then I think other ones I've seen, the opponent was just able to also hang on as well. So I'd be curious to see if Red goes for that and if it works. Because I think it would be cool to see something like that work on Glade. But it is typically just a very boomy map. You've got actually extra berries in the back. On Arabia, you spawn with 6. Here you get 8, which I've never noticed. 3 gates? Okay. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone wall like that. That's interesting. I wonder, gates are stronger against archers now, but I would still rather have the palisades, because I mean, if you don't lock these things, it could it could be risky. One of your villagers could just run through and let the entire opponent's army in. But Blue's scout is here. Oh, and Blue laughs at that. I mean, fair enough. I like them. They're chatty. I think this is gonna be a good game. I don't think I've actually ever come across chatty players, and okay, well, we're frozen here. Should unfreeze. I actually learned recently that when it stutters, when it stutters for me, it's actually typically coming from the player's side of things. But it's doesn't doesn't seem to be just the players. Okay, there we go. First my goat, then this, so early in the morning. Sorry I have to. Okay. Well, I'm glad it unfroze. That's happened the last 3 games in a row, I think. Well, maybe not. Actually, I don't think it happened during the 50th episode. But the 2 before that, it happened too. I'm not really sure what the problem is. Because that's not the players carrying to me. That's just me, I think, with the freezing. Alright, so Blue's gonna try and get some aggression in, making military here. Typically around my elo, which I have recently banned Glade just because, like, when I came back from my break, I was just leaving everything unbanned because I wanted to relearn how to do closed maps. And I did, but not, like, too well. I still typically lose closed map games, and so I was just kind of tired of it. So I rebanned everything, but I don't know. At some point, I want to unban stuff again, because I like playing Glade, I like playing Arena. It's just, I typically lose both Glade and Arena. But when I was playing Glade, which I was around, like, mid-1200s at the time before I banned it, kind of low 1300s occasionally, everyone was fast castling pretty much. There were a few games, obviously the TC drop from that one opponent, and then some others where they went for like a scout rush to try and get the relics, but other than that, mostly just not TC dropping, mostly just fast castling. So that looks like what Red's doing. Red has the resources, is about to get the market. So Red's playing it how it's typically played, and then Blue just really wants to get damage in here, because probably knows the Persians can be very strong late game. Especially with those Savar, hand cannoneers, bombard cannons, cav archers. A lot of things Persians can do late game. And Byzantines can also do a lot late game. So, honestly, if I were Blue, I would focus on getting up to Imp as quick as possible, because your Byzantines, you get it super cheap to go up to Imp. And you're able to counter basically everything, because you've got the camels, you've got Halb, you've got Elite Skirm, you've got Hussar, even, yeah. Although the worst Hussar in the game, arguably. And wow, Blue having this scout in here has actually helped out a bit. I think all 3 of these villagers are gonna go down. Yeah. Wow. So Blue's getting some good damage in here thanks to that scout getting trapped. She wouldn't have died, and she wouldn't have died if he weren't in here with the scout. That guy, though, he got a little too close. And Red's gonna drop a tower, which is good. Now, Blue can't really deny that because the scout's so weak. Blue can really only get pickoffs here and there, and Blue's gonna have to back up. Alright. And red's gonna go to stone. Probably... Oh. What? Gave up on the tower? Oh man, that's not a great move. I mean... What? You already had it so... like, so far up that... What? I think you only got 2 stone back from deleting it? Hold on. I need to see what percent it was at. Oh. Okay, it was 64. So... I don't know. I think it would have been better to keep that up. I mean, you might as well, because it's already halfway up, and now you just wasted a bunch of stone. But, I mean, you will get it back, so it's not the end of the world. And now Blue's gonna get Wheelbarrow and probably... Oh! Blue's gonna trap him inside. Blue says, well, you want a turtle? I'll let you. I'm gonna trap you in with my own gates. And... Oh, they're stone gates as well. They're not just palisade gates. I mean, these are expensive things to do for blue and red. Deleting the tower. 3 stone gates. But, I mean, blue will get those up. Red has no military, and blue has a bunch of military. What is... Oh! That's clever. That's good from red. That blocks that gate. And blue gives up. Okay.
Oh my day.
Now, if you're blue here, you could shoot these down in the blink of an eye. Because while they made palisade gates stronger while they're up, they still die as quickly as they used to before they're fully built. So, could have just, you know, wasted some of red's wood there. Which would have been nice. And blue's gonna make more production buildings. Now, the good thing for blue, while you're up later, red really hasn't done much with Castle Age, just added 2 more TCs. And you've got full map control as blue. Ecotechs are coming in, which is good. You've got Wheelbarrow. Lots on stone, so blue wants to trap, well, wanted to trap red in here, and now is gonna probably do that with a castle drop. 18 on stone. Man, I don't even put that many on stone in late Imperial Age, like... That's a lot. The Men-at-Arms are gonna try and force down these gates. It's just gonna repair them. Okay. The archers will put a stop to that. Oh. Okay. I wonder if it's gonna be mangonels or rams from blue. Blue's gonna have a siege workshop, is getting crossbowmen. And red is in a pretty bad spot. Obviously wanted a fast castle and then boom. And then go from there with a great eco, but... Blue's got a better eco at this point. When you fast castle, you kind of sacrifice your economy. Because you don't really have the time to get any ecotechs. Although red has managed to get the Castle Age ones, but doesn't have Wheelbarrow yet. Blue doesn't have any of the Castle Age ecotechs yet. It's obviously focused on this push at the front. And it's going to be rams from blue. And there goes the castle. Alright. And red could try and chop out to the side here. But you get really cramped when you're trapped inside the little cubby on Glade. My first game ever, someone castle dropped, fast castle dropped me inside of my base. And I couldn't do anything. We got up to imp around the same time. They got bombard cannons and I didn't. They were Italians. I think I was... Actually don't remember what civ I was, but I know I didn't get bombard cannons, so I couldn't really do much. They just kept sniping my treads, so I lost. And it is really important to get out of your starting wood line here. Otherwise, you can't do much. You really can't fit anything in here after a while. I'd even say, you know, get some TCs out here. There's a ton of gold and stone, and it really helps to not be trapped inside your walls with your whole eco. Just one TC outside of the hole can... I don't know what to call it. Like, a pocket? I guess it's a glade. Blue is just trying to break through here. I don't think that castle is gonna go up. The game keeps slowing down and then speeding up. I think that is the players.
Oh my day.
Alright, it's denied for now, but blue could lose a lot of these crossbowmen sitting under the TC. Okay, so I think it goes up, and those rams will probably go down. But red will still be stuck inside, because that castle is not really avoidable. And red just needs to get that gold and go up to imp. Now for Byzantines, I mean, look at this. It shows up here how much food and gold you need. Right there, you can see the price for Byzantine Imperial Age is cut off by like a third there. So I think Byzantines only need 670 food to go up. Blue can go up right now, and that'll end the game. So hopefully blue notices that. I mean, it's not like red's gonna be up anytime soon. They did just queue 100 villagers. Oh, and you know what? I think blue's thinking of like of usual imp resources, because blue bought up to 1,000 food, 800 gold. Yeah. I imagine blue maybe plays random civ, doesn't play the Byzantines that much. It's an easy thing to forget. I even forget it when I love playing as Italians or Byzantines, and even I forget their cheap bonuses on aging up. And blues just had a better eco. Even, I mean, which is funny because, oh wait, no, red has passed by about 1,000, but for a while blue had the better eco. Red, of course, has managed to pull ahead with the 3 TCs. Blue has stayed on 1 and has been all in, but still managed to get the resources quicker. And it's not looking good for red. I don't think red is gonna win this one, at least from this position. I'd say, like, maybe just put all of your villagers onto that area of the woodline, and maybe you can chop through before you're dead. I feel like that's one of the only hopes here. Now, one of the biggest units Persians want to scale towards is Savar. Basically, it's just their version of Paladin. And it is insanely strong. It's got, I think, a little less health than Paladin, but more armor and possibly more attack. It is very good against archers. Probably would also do well against Cataphract. So that's what red is going to work towards, getting bloodlines, armor, making knights. And red is going to try for a big push on this castle here. He's making petards and rams, and, I mean, red's gonna need it. Blue does have only archers, so the rams could do a lot of damage here. Although blue does have their own rams. But if the petards hit, that gives a nice head start for the rams. Although red might... Well, red will definitely want more rams than that. 2 rams does not work for a castle. As we saw with blue's attempt. Although that was a little different. I've spent a lot of my free time, rather than actually playing games, just kind of watching some, like, mid to high elo team games. Just seeing, like, kind of what they do, because I always have loved team games, and to see it at a higher level is interesting to me, because there's just even more going on. Like, I love 4v4s because anywhere you look on the map, there's probably some action happening, and that's even at low elos. At higher elos, that's multiplied tenfold. Everywhere something is happening. You could go to the corner of the map and there's a tiny little fight between like 2 skirmishers that are left over from feudal age. And, you know, the players will also be focusing on that. It's really interesting to see. And I've noticed that rams are used a lot. And, I mean, it makes sense. Well, they are quite good at pushing. If you get enough of them. Which, red, I mean, you want, like, 5, 6, 7 here. If you're red, I think. And that castle will stay up. Especially because, I mean, you're going up against Byzantines. The castle's probably way stronger. Well, not probably way stronger. It is way stronger. That's a Byzantine bonus. So, that does not go down. I don't think it would go down. Let's see, 1600. It would be at 800 if it were a normal castle there. So, it still wouldn't go down. I think if red can manage to keep this castle up, which is entirely possible because there's only 2 trebs on it right now. If red can get a treb out, maybe could knock this castle down, although blue has some repairs too. And now there's 3 trebs, and I don't think it's gonna stay up much longer. I think it goes down in this volley. Yeah, this hit. Whoa, that was lucky for red, but it's not gonna do much. Man, that castle did not want to die. And now red has no defense from this onslaught of arrows. Guess the mangonels do scare the arbs away. And what does red do with imp? Can't make trebs now. He's gonna go for onager. Okay. I see it. That's very good against the arbs. Red just has to try and stay inside. And red can cut out with that, which is very good as well. If you kind of sneak out over here, blue has like... Yeah, blue has no vision anywhere but here. If we take a look. Now... Oh. Well, I mean, that makes sense, but I thought it would go a little longer. As I was saying before the game ended, congrats to blue. I mean, you just really want to be aggressive on this map. That's, you know, you want to go fast castle, be aggressive, punish the person who's being greedy and booming. Now, blue, of course, didn't really go fast castle, but did have the aggression there. And it's unfortunate that red didn't, like, drop the GG, because they were being very nice and polite at the beginning. Did they? I think they had the same score. I think they had the same exact score. Yeah, I've never seen that before. That's interesting. Anyways, as I was saying, with the Byzantines, you get the vision upgrades at the town center, town watch, and town patrol for free. So, obviously, you've got more vision than people typically do, but if Red just managed to sneak out this way, maybe cut out with the onager, there is a chance that you can stall blue long enough here that you can kind of reboom out here. You've got a lot of resources already stockpiled, so you can try and make production out here. I'd say skirmishers, maybe try and get some bombard cannons, and you can try and push this back. Now, obviously, it may not work because blue is starting to make light cav, so you'd need like something along with the skirmishers, which is probably too many resources for your obviously failing economy here that is getting pushed back. And I mean, it's a lot of stress to relocate, so Red probably just wanted to move on to the next. But yeah, that just shows Byzantines are very strong. They get up to imp way quicker than anyone else. And I mean, they can even beat people with 30 more villagers than them. But that is about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.